Hello, survivors! I speak Japanese, but I swear I'm an American because I'm tutorial video instructor King Akira. If you enjoyed this video, then please click that super chat button on the very bottom of the chat channel, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment sections below. So, we're gonna do this episode again in English. Thank you very much for your guys' support. I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying this English version episodes and such as well. I actually have a request from one of my viewers, Eggplant. The question is, how can you build without pillars sticking through the floor? Which is actually technically the roof, but I'll be happy to show that. I think the game interchangeably uses the word roof and ceiling, but, you know, technicality. So, I'm gonna show how to build without the pillars sticking through the ground, and then I will also show, I will also show some building basics as well. So I hope that this will be helpful, and if you guys have any questions in the chat channel for the live streaming viewers, please make sure to put it in the comments. So, first of all, I guess we will start with the foundation. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I also should use a ladder too. That will make things easier later on. So, the reason why we need pillars to begin with is most of the times it's very popular for people to use pillars in order to make the second floor for buildings. You actually don't always have to, but I will demonstrate on how people usually do. So this problem often comes up when people are building a second floor or they're building on uneven terrain. So I'm going to show both. So normally, this is how people build shelters. You just have a foundation and they build walls. Now, if you want to also build a second floor, what you could do is you could build a pillar like this, and then you can build a floor on top of that. You could do that. You could do that. It is possible. Now, the problem with this is if you start building, then you start having the pillars and the walls, the ceilings actually go through. So let me demonstrate. That's a really ugly example of how it can get done, but when you actually build the second floor, let me use the ladder here. That's the whole reason why I got this. Then, what happened? Then, ugly pillar sticking out. I wonder if this will... No, this is not going to collapse if I do this. No. You know what? Let's just extend. Let's just extend this. And now we need to extend even more. So what are we going to do? Let's build a pillar. Like this. And then we can extend more. The reason is because once you build a foundation or you build a pillar, then you can build things that are 2 tile spaces farther from the support, but you cannot go farther than that normally. You see, you can build 1 and 2, but you cannot go further than that unless you build a pillar to the ground, all the way to the ground, like this. Hold on, let me try that again. Give me it. No, we good? Is that actually considered to be the ground? Let's try that again. Oh, we are. That's like floaty pillar thingy. Look at this. We got a floaty pillar thingy. Huh. It's not touching the ground, but it's apparently supporting the weight. So, whatever, I guess it works. Normally, it doesn't look like that. But, now we can extend more. 1, 2, and then we gotta stop, right? So, we'll just build more pillars and build more pillars. The problem with this... Excuse me, you're in the way. Destroy. So, the problem with this is... Oh my god, look at that! That's ugly! That's ugly! That's not cool. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. See? Well, I mean, I don't care. But a lot of people care. So, how do we fix this? So there's a couple ways on how to I think there's exactly 2, technically. But there are ways on how to make this pillar not show. Because if you keep making this, I mean, a lot of people don't like it because it looks quote-unquote ugly because the pillar is sticking through. Alright, so, I mean, I can understand that. I mean, I'm used to it, I don't really care, but... Look at this. See? Now we're gonna support with the ground. Do we need to put another one? No? Oh, we got another floaty pillar. That's cool. So, we're gonna... And look. Oh my gosh, there's another pillar. And oh my god, that's so horrible and not good. Right? I guess. So, how do we do this? So there is one way on doing this. And the way is you take a ceiling or a roof, whatever. And then, since there is a pillar here, we will aim slightly slightly up. Like so. Now, this roof is like slightly higher than before. Okay. I'm gonna destroy the bottom. But now, you see, this is all good and supported. You see? So, we can now make more from this pillar point. And we can do the same thing for this too. Ah, no, not yet. Not yet. We are gonna build one. Right there, you see? That one's a little bit higher. And this one is also... Hold on, let me try that again. See, this one's also one just... I don't even know what kind of measurement to call that. It's like one little teeny bit thatch thing higher, you see? So I destroyed the bottom part. Is this tedious? Yes. Am I good looking? Yes. Am I modest? Absolutely. Now... And you know, this is kind of hard to do if like your base is like really high. But oh, let me try that again. Let me zip and let me put this one a little bit higher as well. Like so. I need to stop like copying Slipgator, or maybe I shouldn't, because Slipgator is sexy. And let me just do this one more. You know what? Let's do them all. Let's do them all. Now, let me just destroy this. I mean, I don't have to destroy it because the ladder's gonna go too. Oh, the ladder's not gonna go. That's cool. Hey, now look. No more pillars sticking through. Is that cool? Or is that cool? I think it's cool. So, no more pillars. Yay! Very cool. Is that cool? Very cool. So no more pillars. We did that by building the pillar in a ceiling and then putting another ceiling on top. Now the common mistake is then they keep building and building and building and they have these like double layers, you see, which is a lot of materials. If you have like 2 floors, you have the bottom one and the top, and it's a lot of memory. I'm sure it causes a lot of lag. I removed the bottom floor part. Okay, so just remove it. Just remove it. Like Slipgator, I love the guy. He always does like double floors and it drives me nuts. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, you have like a whole layer underneath that you never see. It's a waste. So I recommend removing the bottom. So that's one way of doing it. I, however, do not recommend this method, even though I just showed you this. There is a much better way of doing this. Much better. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This is not my invention. Where did I learn this? I actually, you know what? I actually don't even remember where I learned this method. I'm not gonna lie. But this is the floating structure method. You know what? I don't even know the name for it. I honestly don't even remember the name. But I practice this method a lot. And this is my favorite method of construction. And that is to have literally one pillar, sort of. And I'll explain what I mean. So what we did earlier is we have a pillar and then we build, and we build a pillar and we build, and we have a pillar and we build, and then so we have tons of pillars. That's how everybody does. I mean, that's how you're supposed to build an ARK. Everybody does that. The game is designed to do that way. However, there is a way to build in a different way, and I am going to show you that right now. Right now it's gonna happen. Okay. I wonder if that is okay. I actually have no idea if that's like the correct. That's probably incorrect. That's probably not gonna work. But you know what? We're gonna try. Ah! No! Incorrect. I didn't mean to do that. Error. Mistake. And then we're a little bit lower. You actually don't need the ladder to come all the way down. You don't. Like, this is actually high enough. And it's kind of neat. And it's like not all the way down. Oh, cool! The pillar's not sticking out. Oh, cool! Nice. Nice. So, if I keep building, pillars are not going to show. You know what I mean? Because it's like underneath that. So, I'm going to show you guys a way to not have to build another series of pillars here and then here and then here and then here. Because I mean, honestly, that's a lot of pillars to begin with, right? I mean, that is a lot of pillars. Those are a lot of pillars, hypothetically. We're talking about the pillars that don't exist here. So, I'm gonna show you, and I swear this is not my idea. This is not my invention. I wish it was. I don't honestly even remember where I learned it from. I really don't. I'm sorry. I would give credit to where credit is due, but I actually don't remember where it's from. So I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I'm like gonna freeze to death and I'm gonna starve. So you know what? I really need to like show you guys like all this cool setup that I made. Like you're like, what? You guys? You know what? Essentially, this is what I'm gonna do. You see this? These are like not supported by all those massive amounts of pillars, but it's still there and it's still not collapsing. It's, you know, totally how I do it. And I will show you guys how to do it. Like this is essentially what I'm doing right now. And there's a reason, like I hunt and I bring meat over here, and so I don't have to like drop and all that. Anyway, look, there's only like one support and there's like a ton of stuff happening right here. Why? How does that happen? I would love to explain. So this is what you need to do. I cannot build any more than this, so I will build the support on the bottom. I just will not connect it to the top. I will explain. So first, what I'm going to do is I need to make sure that the roof, at least from here, is completely connected. If it's not connected, then it's not going to work. So what do I mean by that? I will show you. So first I'm going to extend it. This is probably my limit right now. I probably will not be able to extend more than that. That's okay. No problem. Now I'm going to build a pillar. Okay. Now I'm then going to extend even more. And then I need to build more pillars. Let's just cancel this right now. I'm going to build a couple more pillars. And then I'm going to extend it even more. So, that. And then, can I go lower? I cannot go lower. That's okay. And then I'm going to extend. Oh, no. This is not all the way to the ground. We need to go a little bit. We need to go a little bit lower. Oh, no. I placed it in the wrong place. Incorrect. Let's do this, and then we can go a little bit more, and then we can go a little bit more. Now, what's really cool right now is I can probably go lower. Check this out. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I can. Sweet. Look at that. And then, can I go one more? I can build one more. Yes. Now, the really important part is all these bottom pillars, they need to be touching. This needs to be touching to this and touching to this and touching to this. If I make a gap, it won't work. I'm not entirely sure why, but it won't. As long as these are all touching, we're all cool. This pillar is like not just standing on its own. It's touching this thing, which is actually directly touching this, which is directly touching the thing that is next to it and next to it and so on and so on and so forth. Now, if you remember a few minutes ago, I climbed up to the top there, and I could not build any further from that location. That was as far as I could build earlier, if you remember. Now, I'm gonna climb up to the top again. That was as far as I could possibly make earlier. However, because I did this little thingy the stuff over there. Ready? You ready for this? You ready for this? This better work, because I'm live streaming. Ready? 3, 2, 0. Woohoo! Now I can build. Look, this is more than 2 tile spaces away. There should be a pillar supporting right here, but there isn't. It's floating, essentially. This should not be possible, but it is. And as a side effect, look, because there is no pillar here, there is no pillar sticking up to the ceiling. So this also fulfills that request that I had. How can I build without pillars sticking through the floor, right? And look, and then I can build even more. I can build even more. I can build, holy crap, look at how far away from that support it is. And it's still okay. In fact, I can probably go to the side like this as well. I don't know how far I can probably go 2 actually. I can 1, 2. See, look at this. Look how way far off from the original pillar I am. Okay, so yes, on the bottom you have to have like a whole series of networks of these main pillars and other roofs. But you know, you could translate this into a structure that is like 30 stories high. Like way high, and you just need this base network of like roots, almost pillars on the ground. which means it really saves you a lot of materials. You don't have to, you can build your entire high up in the sky base with a fraction of the materials. It is very efficient. It uses way less tiles, so I think it's way less laggier. And the coolest part is you don't have pillars sticking out from the ground. How cool is that? So again, I'm sorry, I don't remember who did this method. I think it was from a few series of videos that I learned how to do this, but you know, this is really one of my favorite construction methods because it just looks really cool. And you know, I actually had a dev, a GM, a game master that actually came and like saw my base. Like I had this elaborate base that like is with this design, and he showed up to help me with a completely unrelated, like not base related sort of issue. And he kind of looked at my base and he was like, what? What's really? Is this real? Huh. Alright. And he just kind of left it there. So I'm like, oh, so it's not against the rules. We're cool, right? Like, you're not gonna, like, totally blow up my base because it's, like, breaking the game, right? So he was totally cool with that, too. So I thought that was really cool. And, yeah, I mean, it's my favorite method of building. So, again, you conserve a lot of pillars, and it's not sticking out through the ground. I hope that is helpful for you guys. And if you guys have any questions about this, you know, if you guys got any comments, let me know in the comments below and I will address them as soon as I can. So seriously, what questions do you have for me? What kind of topics would you like me to cover in the next video? Feel free to leave them in the comments below as I told you before. If you enjoyed this video, CHAMON, hit that like button. And I make and publish new videos every day at 1 AM Pacific Daylight Time. So I ask you to subscribe to my channel and please share this video. Alrighty gamers, I'm tutorial video instructor King Akira, and I will see you in my next video, and I will see you next time.